That was I think it was a really good win for Colorado basketball. I've got a lot of respect for BYU. I've got a lot of respect for Dave Rose. And I think we beat a good team tonight. I think this is going to be one of those wins as we look backwards. And I know they're 6-3 right now, but they lost a tough road game at Long Beach State by a point. They lost at Utah, but they're going to win a lot of games as this season unfolds. They're going to be one of the top teams in their league. And I've got a lot of respect for the team we just beat. So for that, I'm thankful. We hit our numbers defensively, field goal percentage, our rebounding margin numbers, we hit that. And we always talk about when we hit those numbers, the score takes care of itself, and I thought it did tonight. And room for improvement, but a good win.
Did you have a feeling they were going to shoot their way back into that game?
We knew they were going to make a run. There's no question. And now I think their run was a little bit, we helped it with our turnovers. I think we had 6 turnovers in 8 possessions. And went from a 25-point game to a 10-point game pretty darn quickly. And I was going to call a timeout. There's a media timeout coming. I have confidence in our defense, and then we're up 13, and Emory comes down and whaps a 3 in transition, cuts it to 10. And I called the timeout of possession too late, but we knew they were going to make a run. It's just a matter of time. But we can't let that be a 15-0 run. It's got to be a 6 or 7 point run. But we got to limit those. But we helped them with our not taking care of the basketball. I think a little bit, but credit BYU, they're a good team.
Coach, you talked about still waiting to put together a full 40 minutes with this team. Is this the closest that you've gotten to that?
I think so, yeah. Again, that stretch, I don't know how long it took. It seemed like it took about 2 minutes, but it might have been 4 or 5. But I thought we played about 36 minutes of pretty good, darn good basketball. I thought we defended well, we rebounded well, we battled. And again, they're a good team. They got good inside players. Their guys are skilled. They can score on the block. They double-teamed our post. They went zone. They tried to keep us off balance. I thought we played a pretty good basketball game. We weren't great. We weren't perfect, but we played good enough to win against a very, very good team.
Coach, the attendance throughout this year has kind of been the subject of some considerable attention. How do you think it was tonight? How do you think the atmosphere was, of course, tonight?
It's the best it's been all year. I always start with the fans that show up. We're so appreciative. I thought the students were great. The energy in the building was good. But anytime there's an empty seat in the Coors Event Center, we've got room for improvement. Our organization, and I'm talking about marketing to students to coaches to players, you name it, we've got work to do when we don't sell out a BYU team who's been to the NCAA tournament 8 of the last 9 years, I believe. I don't know if my numbers are right, but it's a big-time team. And we got to sell these games out. So the fans that are here, thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. But we got to get this place sold out. And that's all I'll say.
Earlier this year, you said this year's team, unlike, say, last year's team, challenge wouldn't be responding to adversity, but responding to success.
Yep.
How is that going?
So far, so good. I mean, I think, we had a chance for a letdown coming off a CSU game, in-state rivalry. It's finals season. Guys are spending a lot of time meeting with tutors and away from basketball, maybe some sleepless nights. I mean, so our guys, they've come to practice. For the most part, we had 2 really good practices this week. One that was just okay, not great. But the way they came out and answered the bell tonight, to me, that's how you're judged, is, answering the bell on game night. And I think up until this point, we have taken care of business in our schedule, outside of the Iowa State game, obviously, which we'd all love to have back. But I like this team. I like their composure. I like their intensity. I like they're kind of taking care of business, which we have to continue to do. We got a lot of room for improvement.
Xavier told to see his role diminish in some games. How big do you think it was for him to come in the first half?
Big. Xavier, I told X, look, he's going to have some games where he's going to be really, really critical to our success, and there's going to be some games where he may not play as many minutes as he wants. Look, all of our guys want to play more, and I get that. But X Talton, I wouldn't say his role's diminished because I think he's really an important part of our team. He can play. He's got great senior leadership. He's got experience. Comes in off the bench. He can make shots. Takes care of the ball and he defends. That's what we need him to do. But X is important, and I think our bench was the difference in the game tonight. I really believe that. I thought we wore them down. They got tired. Our bench in the first half, I thought, played terrific. Not so much in the second half when they made their run. They made their run when I think we had one starter in there, maybe two. I don't know, but X Talton, I'm pleased with where he is, and I hope he's. I know he wants to play more. He's a senior, but he's an important part of this team, and we'll have his opportunities as this season unfolds.
Coach, George King's obviously emerged as a incredible offensive weapon, but he really seemed to make Collinsworth work in the first half defensively. Is he kind of turning into a go-to guy?
Well,
adding him before too?
A little early to say that, but I think he certainly made a step forward tonight. Much like I think Josh Fortune took a step forward against Clavel, against CSU in the second half. I thought George did a pretty darn good job on Collinsworth, and a good player. And he did take it on as a challenge. I thought Fletch did too when he came in the game. So kudos to them. I think anybody who was at this game and saw BYU understands how good Collinsworth is. I thought we wore him down. We wanted to pick him up full court and try to have him expend some energy bringing the ball up the floor. But, yeah, I thought George was terrific defensively.
Anything else for Coach?
Thank you.